So, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Feeder Matrix team. We help you recruit, group, opportunity, and training calls. Today is Thursday, June 5th. It's the first Thursday of the month, and we're certainly glad that you guys are all here, you gals and guys, I should say. I'm Lynn Hamilton. I'm a business developer and a phone coach. I live in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York, and I'm the co-founder of the Feeder Matrix team. We help you recruit, group, and the co-host of this call along with Vicki Wooden. So we start this call with an invocation. We always like to have God in the house. It comes from a book by Joel Osteen, I Declare, 31 Promises to Speak Over Your Life. For the 5th of June, it goes like this. I declare I am grateful for God who is in my life and for what he's done. I will not take for granted the people, the opportunities, and the favor he has passed me with. I will look at what is right and not what is wrong. I will thank him for what I have and not complain about what I don't have. I will see each day as a gift from him. My heart will overflow with praise and gratitude for all of his greatness. This is my declaration. Amen. So you guys need to grab yourself a pen and paper, notebook, and then get ready to just get some great information from the folks that are on this call. Myself, Vicki, other leaders, we all give you guys great information, I think. And let me bring out my co-host with the formal introduction. She is an MLM mentor and empowerment coach. She's a master blogger and a virtual business owner. She takes care of her business in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and she's a very good friend of mine. Her name is Vicki Wooden, as I said. Vicki, are you there? And how are you?
I am here, Lynn. Can you hear me?
I hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Very cool, very cool.
All right.
How you doing today? And you know
I'm
the sun
marvelous.
came out. The sun, it was raining here this morning. I didn't get on my bike, but the sun came out, and it was a beautiful afternoon.
Oh, great. Yeah, it started out kind of chilly here, but it got nice into the 70s. I was sweating as I was mowing my backyard, so yep, it got nice. I will not complain after, we waited like forever for winter to go away and all that snow, so no complaining. So anyway, thank you for opening the call in, and I apologize because I detained her. That's why she was not on the call right at 8 o'clock. And Zora, I heard you holding it down. I'm like, whoop, whoop. See, this is a team. So thank you so much for that. My name is Vicki Wooden, and I'm an MLM mentor and empowerment coach, affiliate marketer with Feeder Matrix. My focus is Feeder Matrix. My goal is to get that 100K and to take as many people along with me. I don't know everything, but I'll share everything I know. I haven't been online 2 years yet. It'll be 2 years the end of this month. And, we're just learning as we go. Feeder Matrix has been around since 2011, and it is thriving. The Alexa ranking, is it called ranking or rating? Ranking? I think it's ranking, okay, with a K, is constantly rising. The product with Feeder Matrix is constantly being improved. We just recently got new updates. Our level 1 through 4 packages are some amazing ebooks. I mean, Feeder Matrix just went over and beyond, in my opinion, with the number of ebooks that are now at our disposal. Anyone who is a new marketer they get a business degree with those ebooks. And even though we are resellers of those books, we should also take the opportunity to read those ebooks and learn how to propel our business even further. Feeder Matrix is a matrix. A matrix is, in my opinion, is the way what I want to say, or the diagram or the way the business is set up, sort of like, I'm a retired school teacher, and in the school system that I worked at for 34 years, there was a superintendent at the top, and under him there were about 4 assistant superintendents, and under those assistant superintendents there were department heads, and under the department heads there were principals, and under the principals there were school teachers. So, and I don't want to say under the school teachers, but there were also other personnel, custodians, secretaries, bus drivers, cafeteria workers, and and so on, school nurses, and all of those. And whatever place you held in that formation that's how much money you got made depending on where you stood. For instance, as a teacher, on the tier of the school system that I was on as a teacher, there was no way for me to make as much money as the principals. I couldn't be paid as much money as the department heads, the athletic director or the director of elementary education or director of secondary education. As a teacher, I could not make as much money. Okay, Lynn,
that's not me. I'm muted. What the heck
can
is
you
that?
I don't know what the heck that is. Oh, like
I'm muted. Okay,
we need to. Okay.
Okay, let's
all
try
right.
this again.
Okay, all right. So, what I was saying, that was scary. I have this visual, what that could be. Tasmanian devil. Okay, so as a school teacher, there was no way that I was going to get paid as much as the principals, the department heads, the assistant superintendents, or the superintendent. Okay, there was no way. And so when people ask me about Feeder Matrix, and I say it's a matrix, and that our matrix has 4 tiers, and you get paid from the people in your downline, and then, like for instance, I went and got my hair, my locks retightened the other day, and I was telling my beautician about it, because she's always asking, because she's watching on Facebook, and she's like, oh, so how much money you done made now? And I'm like, oh, it's growing, and she said, I think I want to get my son in there, but is that a pyramid? And so I asked, I said, what's a pyramid? She said, I don't know. And I'm like, ain't nothing but a word that somebody came up with, and a description that somebody came up with a long time ago, and then people just grab that and they use it, and they don't know what the heck they're talking about, And I didn't say she knew what they talking about, but I gave her, and that's what I said to her. I said, people just say that and they don't know. I said, when you think of what a pyramid is, it's a situation where only the people at the top make the money, okay? Just like the school system, the superintendent. There was no way that was going to ever be able to make the same amount of money as the superintendent, okay? And a pyramid is also a situation where there's no product. There's just money being passed, and the people at the top are the one that's making it. Well, that's not the case with Feeder Matrix. There's people in my downline, people under me, who have made more money than I have. Okay? And everybody that's on this call, there's people above you and below you who have made more money than you. So with Feeder Matrix, everybody has the same opportunity to make the same amount of money. The playing field is level, and we level it even more by having these calls. Because this call is not only an opportunity call where we, will help your prospects understand what Feeder Matrix is, but it's also a training call, to help you understand better what Feeder Matrix is, because the more you get on this call and you hear the presentation, the easier it's going to be for you to explain it, okay? So I'm going to tell you right off the bat, Feeder Matrix is not a pyramid. There is a product we have digital products, and digital is real. It may not be anything that you can hold in your hand. However, if you choose to download the ebooks and print them off, you most definitely can. And then you will have a tangible, product that you can just hand to somebody. But in this day and age, think about it, people. We are in our society, everything is going to digital. I don't know about you, but I kind of get a little bit insulted when I go to the store and then, I'm trying to do my checkout. I'm in a hurry, and then they say, well, do you want a printed receipt or do you want us to email it to you? Give me my printed receipt. I'm old school. I need to see it right now, right here, right now. No, I don't want to print it. Everything. When sometimes when I go to the bank on a Friday, I'm thinking in the old school, like, oh, wow, if I go to the bank between 2:30 and 4 and be standing in line, going to the bank, it'd be like a ghost time up in there, echo and stuff. Everybody know my name because I'm probably the only one that still come up in there. Why? Because everybody is doing it online. What? Digital. Everything is becoming digital. It's gonna get to the point where you're not even going to have to go to the grocery store. You're gonna go online and order your groceries. You already can. You can do that already. Don't even have to call the pizza man to order the pizza. Go online and do it. Make your digital order. And so what we're doing is we're supplying the ebooks for people who like to read on their, what do you think people read on those tablets and on their Kindles, on their Galaxies, on their phones? They're reading ebooks, and that's what we are selling. We have a business with the best reseller out there, which is Feed the Matrix, because I don't know anybody who's going to be able to get 5 fantastic business educational ebooks for $1.75. Ebooks that they can resell over and over and over again. Okay? That's what we have in Feed the Matrix. Our product for levels 1 through 4 is ebooks. Level 5 through 8, there's other products, scripts for if you want to build a website. There's a ebook store and other digital products on those other levels, but even updates are coming for those levels too. So there you have it. Feed a Matrix is a matrix. You have 4 tiers, okay? You have the possibility of having 4 groups of people in your downline, on your team, okay? Just like Kalamazoo Public School, they had a team, okay? With the superintendents and the assistant superintendents and the directors and the teachers and blah, blah, blah. There's a team, okay? You have a team. But on your team, everybody can win. Everybody. Nobody is more important than anybody else. Okay, and here's the thing. The best thing about it, ain't nobody the boss of you but you. You decide how you want to work your business. You are your own boss. You know what? Many of us complained about bosses as we, came through our working careers. We complained about bosses. We hit that alarm clock in the morning, didn't want to get up and have to go to work. Well, you know what? When you start an online business, it's a business, okay? And if you treat it like a business, you'll make business money. If you treat it like a hobby, you make hobby money, okay? In your business, because you're the boss of you, you have to hold yourself accountable to work it like a business, okay? Okay, so now you're in business for yourself. You want to know how you're going to get paid, okay? There is a commission. You make commission on selling these digital products. Okay, so how does that work? I want to show you. You will be on a team. When you join Feed the Matrix, you'll be on a team. And so there's 4 tiers of people above you. Okay? And you're in the position to grow 4 tiers of people below you. Okay? But even though you're in business for yourself, you're not in business by yourself. You have a team that will be helping you, because it's important to your team that you are successful, because when you make money, your team makes money. The team that is above you, okay? And the team that is below you. They'll make money when you make money as well. So the way you get paid in Feed the Matrix is member to member. The people who join Feed the Matrix, they're joining. It's sort of like Sam's Club, where you have a membership. Okay, you join, you get your place on your on level 1. You pay $1.75 for that, and so you're in, and you're not going to be kicked out, even if that's all as far as you go. You have that spot. You pay that $1.75, and so you're in a position to make $1.75 from 4 people. Okay? And I want to tell you how that works. It's important that you understand how you're going to get paid in Feed a Matrix, okay? So this is how you get paid. You come in and you pay your $1.75 to start your business. You will have 4 tiers under you. When you look, and you will get a website. You get a wonderful website, easy to understand, and you get an amazing team. You get me. You get Lynn. You get the people on this call who it's in our best interest that you be successful. Okay, so we're going to do everything we can to help you. So you when you come in, you pay the $1.75, and you'll have 4 tiers under you. On your first tier, there's room for 4 people. Okay? And you and your upline will help to find those 4 people. Now, it is in your best interest to find those first 4 people yourself, to find them in your warm market. Your warm market is people who you already know, people who know and trust you enough to partner with you in business, to partner with you and to part with $1.75. And for that $1.75, they will get the first digital package of ebooks, and there's actually 5 in that first package, okay? Now, under that first tier of 4 people, there will be spaces for 16 people. 16 people who will pay you $5 each. So that's 5 times 16, and they are paying you for that second upgrade package. And I can't remember how many ebooks are in that. I think it's more than 10 in that second. When we call that the level 2 package. 16 people will pay you $5 for that. Then under those 16 people, there will be spaces for 64 people. And those 64 people will pay you $10 for the level 3 digital package of ebooks. And under those 64 people, you will have your 4th tier. And on that 4th tier, there is room for 256 people. And those 256 people will pay you $20 for the level 4 digital software package. Okay? Now, we call that stage 1. Okay? That's the stage 1. So there were 4 people on tier 1, 16 on tier 2, 64 on tier 3, and 256 on tier 4. But in Feed a Matrix, you actually have 8 tiers, but you only see 4. And it's because this repeats. Those same 4 people who are in your stage 1, they are in your stage 2. So the 4 people who are on your tier 1 and pay you for level 1, those are the people who will pay you for level 5. Those same 4 people will pay you for level 5 upgrade package, digital software, and those 4 people will pay you $40 each. Okay? Then on your 6th level or 6th tier, there's the 16 people who are on your 2nd tier are the same 16 people who will pay you for the level 6 upgrade. So there will be 16 people paying you $80. Then the people who are on your tier 3 who paid you $10 for level 3, those are the same, 64 people who will pay you $160 for their level 7 upgrade.
Yeah. You were talking about the number of books. I just got a message from Mona Augustus. Mm-hmm. 10 books on your 2nd level, 20 ebooks on your level 3, and 45 ebooks on your level 4.
See, they just went crazy, didn't they?
Yeah.
That's a lot of ebooks.
That's a lot of information.
We're going to be rich. That is a lot of information. Man, we got to, and we need to be reading them one at a time. I mean, we can sell them,
Right.
but
I'm
the
sorry, I didn't mean to cut
education
you
there,
I wanted to give you that information. I didn't mean to I'm sorry for
Mm-mm.
interrupting you, but I wanted to get you that information.
No, that's okay. Okay. So that's amazing. Oh my God. And that's just 4 levels. When they go to level 5, oh my goodness. There's no telling what they're going to give us. This company is amazing. And like I said, it's been around since 2011, so this is not no newbie fly-by-night thing. They've been around for a while. And then, so I was going to level 8. Okay, so the same people who paid you the $20 for level 4 will be the same 256 people who will pay you $320 for level 8. Now you might say, okay, well, you know, y'all do all the advertising about this program, $1.75 to start. That's what we said to start. Okay? Okay, for $1.75, you're in business, and you know what? You can do the upgrades that you want. It's your choice which upgrades you want. I mean, you can turn that $1.75 into $100,000 by continuing to do your upgrades. You make some money, you can do your upgrades, make some more money. You can do your upgrades, make some more money, do your upgrades. When we say upgrades, we mean paying for the next level, paying for the next level, paying for the next level, paying for the next level until you get all the way to the top. Or you can do like most of us did, was we came in with the mindset that we were going to upgrade as far as we can, as fast as we can, so that we are in position to receive payments. Because, like I said, the people on your first tier, that first tier up under you, they're going to pay you $1.75. Well, the people on that second tier who are going to pay you $5, they can only pay you $5 if you've done the level 2 upgrade. And the people on the third tier can only pay you $10 if you've done the level 3 upgrade. The people on the fourth tier, those 256 people, can only pay you $20 each if you have done the level 4 upgrade as well and paid your upline $20. The people on your first tier who decide to go to level 5 are the ones who are supposed to pay you $40. But if you have not upgraded to level 5, they can't pay you. The system is going to tell them to pay somebody above you who has gone to level 5. We call those missed payments. The people on your second tier, when they decide to upgrade to level 6, they're supposed to pay you $80. But if you're not on level 6, the system is going to tell them to pay somebody else, and the system decides who. It just goes to find the closest person to you who has paid the $80. When the people on your third tier get ready to upgrade to level 7 and pay $160, if you have not done your upgrade to level 7, the $160 will skip you and go over. And the same thing, the people who are on your tier 4, when they get ready to upgrade to level 8, if you're not there, that $320 is going to go to somebody above you. And I'm here to tell you that on my day 12, I upgraded to level 7. Why? Because I could see that my downline was moving. My upline was saying, some of my upline was saying, stay 2 levels ahead. Stay 2 levels ahead of your downline, you know. And so we were all nervous because we knew that, you know, we would miss payments if we didn't. So we hurried up and upgraded. So on day 7, not day 7, on day 12, I had upgraded to level 7. See, you can upgrade even when you don't have nobody on your team. You know, you don't have to wait until your tiers get filled. Like, you don't have to wait till tier 1 gets filled before you upgrade to level 2. You don't have to do that. There's people on my team who went from level 1 all the way to level 8 within the same day. I have 2 people that I know did that. Within one day, their first day in, they did it. They had to wait, you know, they paid for level 1, and then they had to wait for that payment to be confirmed by the person that they sent it to. Then for their level 2, they had to pay the person right up over that person, and then they had to wait to be confirmed. And then for level 3, they had to pay the person who was over them, and they had to wait to be confirmed, and so on and so on. But they just kept on going, and they got, you know, all the way through level 8. So, as I was saying, on day 12, I was on level 7, and then on day 13, because I could see that my downline was upgrading. And on day 13, I received a $160 missed payment. I received a payment that somebody in my upline should have gotten. This guy was 4 levels above me. He should have gotten that $160, but he wasn't upgraded. So I was the closest person to my downline member who was on level 7, and so the system told that my downline to pay me. So that day 13, I went to level 8. Now, I didn't have the whole $320, so I went and borrowed. I was $100 short. I went and borrowed what I needed to have to make it to that $320. I put that in my PayPal account, and I did that upgrade, and lo and behold, the very next day, somebody in my downline who wasn't supposed to pay me for level 8, they did their level 8 upgrade. The system looked above me to who they were supposed to pay. That person was not on level 8, and the payment came to me on day 14. So on day 13 and 14, I made $480 that was not supposed to come to me. Okay? And that's when I started thinking about quitting my job. I didn't quit it then, but that's when I started thinking about it. Like, that's a paycheck, because I was substitute teaching then. So that is how we get paid. And how you pay, I just want to make sure you understand this, how you pay. For your level 1, you pay the person that you come in under. Okay? Now, say for instance that you're my friend on Facebook and we're talking about Feed a Matrix, and you're like, okay, well, Vicki, I want to join you. And then I have to say, well, my first tier is filled up, because remember, you're going to only have those 4 people there. Well, my first tier is filled up. So, but I give you my link anyway. It's almost like that Clinko game. You'll go clink, 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 clink until you fall into the first empty space in my matrix, unless I give you the link of one of my team members, which also puts you in my matrix and on my team, okay? So when I do that, you don't pay me the $1.75. Even though you came in through my link, you don't pay me the $1.75 because you landed on my 3rd tier, okay? You pay the person who you landed under the $1.75. And then when you grade do the second upgrade for level 2, you're going to pay the person right over them, okay? And then, which might be Lynn, okay? And so then, when you get ready to do the level 3 upgrade, you'll pay me, okay? Then when you get ready to do the level 4 upgrade, you'll pay my sponsor. See, so it keeps going up, up, up like that. So altogether, there'll be 4 different people who you'll pay as you're doing your upgrades, unless somebody in your upline has not done their upgrades and the system, skips the payment and it goes to somebody else, okay? Does anyone have any questions about that? About how you get paid and how you pay? If you do, just push *6. Okay, and when I talk about those missed payments, I know we have several people on this call who have received missed payments before. And the thing about it is, when you come into this business, come in with the mindset that you're going to make $100,000, because it is possible. It is possible for you to build your business to make $100,000. Will it happen in 6 months? Maybe, maybe not. Will it happen in a year? Maybe, maybe not. Will it take a year and a half? Maybe, maybe not. But would you have a problem waiting a year and a half, working a year and a half, and a year and a half from now have been paid $100,000 in Feed a Matrix? I don't think so. I've been online for 2 years, and if I, had joined Feed a Matrix a year and a half ago, and then today I could stand before you and say that I've been paid $100,000, I'll be banging my chest and be very happy. Okay, so get in this business and stick with this business, because that 100K is very, very possible. And the thing about it is, once you do all your upgrades, you never have to pay another dime. Okay? You do all your upgrades to level 8, you never have to pay another dime. And then the most miraculous thing starts happening. Feed a Matrix starts recruiting for you. It was one thing when you were doing your advertising and your upline was doing advertising and you were getting spillover, you're getting some sign-ups that you didn't even, you didn't know where these people came from, because your upline is, doing all this advertising. And then all of a sudden now you're on level 8, then Feed a Matrix start doing advertising, and then it's really strange because this is a 4x4 matrix, and where you started out with just 4 people on your first tier. Remember those 4 friends that you got who know and trust you? You got those 4 friends in, and then you wake up one morning and there's 7 people on your first tier. You're like, where do these people come from?
Hey, Vicki, and
yes,
what
ma'am.
I want to add to that too is we want to tell folks that you are only paying 4 people twice. So a total of 8 payments you're making. But below you, on the 4 tiers below you, there are hundreds of people who are paying you. So you may put out $638 and change? $636
yeah, I think so.
and change?
Yeah.
Okay? But you're going to receive hundreds of payments below you. And when you understand that it's only 4 payments to or 8 payments to 4 people. 4 people you're going to pay twice. You got to understand. Wow, this is something here. I got hundreds of people paying me money, and I'm only paying 4 people.
Right.
And
once you're done paying those 4 people, you done paying.
You're done. You're done.
And you're just receiving. Yep, just
right.
Receiving. Glenn, I'm glad that you pointed that out, because that's a great visual right there, definitely.
Yeah.
And those people are constantly building. Well, some of them are constantly, bringing in more people who you have no idea who them people are.
That's
and
right. And
you go to your email, and you got another payment. I came in for mowing the lawn, checked my Gmail, there was another payment. I sent out a thank you letter. I didn't even, that person came in on the 3rd and just paid me for level 3. So I already know what he's doing.
He's doing it on purpose. That's what
he's doing. It on purpose. That's right. Yep. He just came in on the 3rd. So, what do you need to do? What do you need to get started? You need $1.75. A PayPal account, preferably also a Solid Trust Pay account, because you're going to get Solid Trust Pay eventually anyway, because Feeder Matrix would like for us to have 2 payment processors, but you can get started with just a PayPal account or just a Solid Trust Pay account if the person that you're paying has Solid Trust Pay. So I tell people, come in with a PayPal account and $1.75 minimum. And a Gmail account. When you register, when you fill out your little short, 4-line registration form, you need to put a Gmail email in there. Don't try to slide you with your Yahoo, because sometimes the emails from Feeder Matrix don't they bounce back. I mean, even from my Gmail, I try to email people with Yahoo, and they bounce. So Feeder Matrix wants us to have Gmail. Okay. So come in with $1.75 minimum, PayPal account, a Gmail, and the understanding that this is a business. And also, when you're setting up that registration form, make sure, when you're filling it out, make sure that you have a username that has no spaces in it, no special symbols, and nothing all prissy, Lynn. We don't want them to have Fever making mad money, okay? Business. Pick yourself a business name. Lynn's username is Lynn Hamilton. My username is Vicki Wooden, okay? So pick a username and don't put any spaces. Mine is Vicki Wooden, all smashed together, no spaces between Vicki and Wooden, okay? The benefit of having your name in your username is when people are trying to pay you and trying to find you, it's easier to find you and remember who you are. If your name is your username, even if you, somebody in my downline, his name is Walter. So his username is Walter. He didn't put his whole name in there. He just put Walter. So I know that's Walter. But I was trying to figure out who, I'm not going to use a person's username right now, but I was trying to figure out who Getting Paid was, okay? That's not really her name, but, she had a different username in there. But, I was like, wait a minute, who is Getting Paid? Now, I had talked to Getting Paid at one time, but then, some time went by, blah, 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 and I need to contact this person to let them know, hey, somebody's trying to pay you. And I'm like, who is Getting Paid? Who is Getting Paid?
Frustrating.
It is, because the people who are trying to upgrade, they're trying to move. The people who are doing it on purpose, They're trying to move. And they want to get confirmed so they can go to the next level, so they can position themselves. Because sometimes they see their downline moving up and they do not want to miss payments. And you do not want to be the reason why somebody in your downline misses a payment. Okay? So people need to be able to find you. So, and those of us who are already in, have this conversation with your prospects. You know, pre-qualify them. Tell them these are the things that they need. The $1.75, the PayPal, the Gmail, and a username that's not all fancy with no symbols and no spaces, all smashed together. And the understanding that this is a business and some stick-to-itness. Okay? And, Lynn, you think of anything else?
Yeah, just, you know, those 4 people you talked about, I like to call them your lieutenants. You know, when, like you said, when you're dealing with your warm market, people you know, people who you have telephone numbers to, so that when somebody pays them, you can say, hey, Mary, someone just went to level 7. You know, you got some money waiting. Please confirm them because they want to go to 8. You know, and that's wonderful when you get that scenario. But maybe you usually get them at the lower grades. You know, people who are at 2 and want to go to 3 and 4. Because remember, we tell people to come in and go to level 5. That was the other qualifier, Vicki. Come in with the intention and the commitment to go to level 5. Because when you do, you set yourself up for the bigger payments faster. So you come in and get to level 5, you'll make the $1.75. Okay, but once your first tier is filled, you won't get that anymore until you get to level 8. But then you have level 2 payments, which are $5, so you can get $5 payments, $10 payments, and then $20 payments, right? And then when you get to 5, you got $40 payments. So those are bigger payments you can get. And, you know, I'll take $40 payments all day long.
Mm-hmm. And think about it is you want to do what you want your downline to do. In order for you to get paid, your downline has to upgrade. Well, you need to upgrade. We have to set the precedence. I mean, we have to set the example. We cannot come in and sit on level 1. We have got to go to level 5 and tell our downline to do the same thing. Pre-qualify them. I pre-qualify people all the time. You know, I let them know this is what we do. And then, you know, and some people say, okay, you know, they're all gung-ho and they come in and, you know, and they do it, and then some don't. But this is what I say, you know, I help my team recruit. I mean, that is the name of our team, is we help our team recruit. Well, one of the things that my downline has to do in order for me to hand out their link to anybody is be on level 5. I'm not recruiting for anybody on level 1. You got to meet me halfway, okay? Because there's enough people in my matrix going to level 5 for me to spend all day helping. I'm just not going to recruit for anybody who's on level 1.
Right, and you have to have that posture. You know, you can't be afraid to say to somebody, look, we want you to be in our team. We'd love for you to be in our team, but this is what we do. So if you have that commitment to get to level 5, we're talking about $76.75, not a lot of money. I mean, how many businesses ask you for a whole lot more than that? You know, $100. They have auto ships. I was in a business, they wanted $2,800 from me just to come in, just to start. So $76 is not a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. It's not. Nope.
I mean, it's all relative. If you don't have no money and you broke, maybe it's a lot of money. But, you know, if you're working, you know, so instead of buying the pack of cigarettes, I hope, you know, I stopped smoking like 10 years ago. Woo, I can't believe it. And cigarettes are high. In New York City, cigarettes cost $14 a pack.
What?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
But people are buying them. Okay? And iPhones and Android phones, they're not cheap. They're expensive. But people are buying them. And these are people, some folks don't really have the money, but they got that iPhone. They got the latest technology.
So,
Lynn, Lynn,
what?
I just believe that, where there's a will, there's a way.
Exactly.
I drive past the bingo hall, a couple times a week. And I know it's a bunch of broke people up in there playing bingo, coming out looking sad.
Right.
The casino, it's a bunch of broke people up in there, coming out looking sad, coming out with nothing. So this business is for somebody who has the will to make the way.
Change the mindset. Right.
Yeah. It's not for everybody. I'm telling you, I don't want to recruit everybody.
That's right.
Some people you just do not want to recruit. You don't
and
want to have
that's where the
recruiting right that you got to
posture
do it all for.
That's where the posture comes in. Okay, not just saying to some people, you know what? Maybe this is not time. It's not the right time for you. Maybe at another time. I'd love to have you. When you're ready, you can come on.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't be so needy that we'll just accept anybody who has $1.75 and no desire to change anything about their lives.
Mm-hmm. And and we're excited about this. Which I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited. I've been excited about this from day one, from the day I paid my $1.75 and had to stalk my sponsor to confirm me because I was ready to roll.
Hey,
I've been excited about it.
Happy anniversary! This is 7 months for us today.
Oh, it is. Yes, it is. Woo! Happy anniversary! Woo! So we've been throwing
7 months we've been in this feeder thing, and we've been consistent. You know?
Yes.
This is what we're doing, and that's why we kind of tell people. I mean, you know what? We all believe in multiple streams. I got other things that I do, but I'm going to be consistent with feeder because this is a business that has made me money because I was consistent.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we try to tell you folks to do too. Be consistent. This is not get rich quick. It doesn't happen overnight. I had a guy, he came in last Saturday, I think, and I told him about getting to level 5. So he followed instructions. And he got to level 5. So then he writes me a chat message saying, okay, so where's all the talk about getting to level 5? I don't have nobody in my downline. I said, but what are you doing, sir? I'm not going to do your business. I give you the added muscle. So we can't let folks, don't get it twisted. Don't think that once you get to level 5, miraculously, your first tier is going to be filled up if it hasn't been filled. We do this together. We help you, not we do it for you.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to make that real clear, Vicki.
Yes, and I appreciate that, Lynn. And help comes in different forms. We have an amazing Facebook resource group like none other on Facebook. And whenever I get a new team member, because my matrix is so big, but, we didn't talk about, okay, so remember I said about level 8. Once you get to level 8, see the matrix start expanding your matrix and start putting people on your first tiers. Okay, so those people become my direct downline again. When they come in and they pay me that $1.75, I send them a welcome letter. And in that welcome letter, I ask them to send me a friend request on Facebook and ask me to add them to the group. So when you get somebody new in your downline, it can be on any level. Okay, ask them to send you a friend request on Facebook. Find a way to connect with them on Facebook. Then you need to add them to our Facebook group. And Lynn has a document. Lynn, you have a document in the file section that shows how to do that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And a graphic.
Okay. Yeah, so she got pictures and arrows. I'm going to show how to add people to the group. Then you have to give them the link to the group. So you can't just give them the link and say, here, come to our Facebook group, because it's a secret group. And the reason why it's a secret group is because we don't want people in there trying to cross-recruit. That group is a resource group. That file section is amazing. Anything you could want is in there. There's to-do lists. There's classified ad sites. There's classified ads. There's my God.
It's an education, right?
It is how-to anything and tools and flip charts and, just anything that you could want for your Feeder Matrix business is inside that file section. So that's why it's a secret group, because it's a resource group, okay?
And all you got to do is bring the desire. That's all we ask of folks. Bring bring the desire to want it.
Yep. And then put some action behind that desire. It's not a wishing. It's not a wishing well. Okay.
That's right.
You got to take action. So friend your people on your team, add them to the group, and then give them the link to the group. And you can pull the link out of the top browser. When you're in the group, the link is right up there in the browser, and you can give them that link. You can also, if they're your Facebook friend, you can also send them an email invitation to that group too once you add them. Okay, is that right? No, that's not right. If they're your Facebook friend, you can send them that email invitation, and they can come into the group. That's right. Isn't that right, Lynn?
Yeah, but you know what? I don't know. I don't do it that way, Vicki, because I think I've done it once before, and the person didn't get an invite. So I do it. I do it manually. So I put it in their chat box or send them an email with the link to the group to make sure that they get it.
I haven't done it a lot, but I have had to use it where it was hard for me to find them on Facebook. So but then I followed the trail and say, hey,
their email address.
Their email address.
Okay.
Yep, I've done it probably about 4 or 5 times. Yep. Okay, so we have that amazing Facebook group. These are some things. These are some staples that you need. Okay. You need to create, and so now, as you can imagine, we've transitioned to the training portion of the call, and I don't have a whole lot, and we only have like 9 minutes, okay? So you need to create a welcome letter. There are welcome letter templates in the files section in that group. I also recommend that you create a welcome video, a video of you introducing yourself to your downline. Don't be shy, just do it. You need to do it, okay? People join people. Even if they didn't join, even if you didn't recruit them, they're in your matrix. They want to know who their upline is. And here's another thing. You need to tell them what they can expect from you. Okay? Because we're all leaders. Once you recruited somebody, you became a leader. Okay? Don't expect your upline to be responsible for your downline. Okay? You want to make money, then you have to position yourself as a leader. Okay, so you need to create a welcome letter. Like I said, there's templates in the file section. Hopefully, you have received welcome letters from your upline. If not, contact me or Lynn, or look in the file section, and we can show you what we use. You should also create a thank you letter. Okay, and the reason why I say that is, and this is how I use my thank you letter, because my matrix is so big, it's hard for me to keep track of when people are coming in. I see people come in with a 0, and then, I don't necessarily see when it turns to a 1, but I know when somebody pay me. Okay, so if somebody is on my tier 3, like the man who paid me today for tier 3, for level 3, I hadn't sent him a welcome letter. So what I did was I sent him a thank you letter. And in my thank you letter, there's a lot of the same information that's in my welcome letter, where I tell him to friend me on Facebook, and, I will add him to the group, and blah, blah. Because here's what's happening, y'all. There's a lot of people who are not doing this. There's a lot of people who are not, and this is so important, so important. Nicole Sanders was talking about this in our group this week. Some people, a lot of people, are taking the money and running. You're getting paid, and you're not saying anything to the people who pay you. People are joining on your first tier, you're not saying anything. They're paying you for level 2, you're not saying anything. There's people who are not even going in the group and saying, hey, congratulations. There's people who are not sending emails, thank you. Okay, now I think most of us, as children, we were taught that when somebody gives us something, that we should say thank you. Well, we should be doing that in Feeder Matrix. Because remember, everybody in your downline is supposed to pay you twice. Okay? So when you say thank you that first time, and you say, hey, this is what you can expect from me. Hey, did you get into the group yet? Make sure, and especially if they pay you and you see that they got a Yahoo, and you emailing them that thank you through a Yahoo, you want to give them the heads up, hey, you Feeder Matrix really wants us to have a Gmail, so I highly recommend that you get a Gmail. Did you set up a Solid Trust Pay account yet? If not, here, click on this link and you can set up a Solid Trust Pay account. Can I add you to our Facebook group? Is this why you want to be in a group? In the file section, blah, 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 blah. Okay, you want to connect with these people. It's so important. You know, I just shake my head when somebody paid me for level 3 or level 4 and nobody has sent them a thank you for level 1, 2, or 3, and they're paying me for 4, and I'm the first person to say anything to them. Okay? That rocks me. How would you like to join a business and nobody's saying anything to you? How would you like to sign up for Feeder Matrix and some of you did. You signed up for Feeder Matrix and then you were sitting there like, oh my God, what do I do now? Nobody told me anything. See, in my welcome letter and in my thank you letter, I have in there, here is your Feeder Matrix 101. That Feeder Matrix 101 is in our file section. And what it is, it's just a walkthrough to tell them about the tabs in their back office, tell them where their link is. Okay? They need to know that stuff. Now, sometimes I send those letters and they don't click on the links and they don't, follow through. They don't look at somebody told me, well, the subject line said thank you, so I just figured it was a thank you. So now I don't put thank you in the subject line. I'd say a very important message from your upline, and then they open it up and it's a thank you. Okay? So I learned that very important lesson from somebody in my downline. Yeah, so please, create your welcome letter, create your thank you letter. Anybody sends you any money, send them a thank you, okay, because their email is in your back office. You can see it. Send them a thank you. When you're posting those congratulations in the group, learn how to add an image to it, make it look a little bit exciting, like you really are congratulating them and that it's just not a job going in there. Oh, because I better come in here and say thank you. Make it exciting. Make it fun. How many times, have somebody said congratulations to you in your offline presence? How many people have said congratulations, good job, way to go? When the last time? When is the last time?
That's right.
That
type of stuff.
Right. And we need that. Times are hard. You need that. We need that. I can't tell you how many people have come to my inbox and say, Vicki, I went to level 4 and didn't nobody congratulate me. That's sad. That's sad. And you need to go into the group, even when you're not even when you don't have a congratulations to go in there and post, go in there and congratulate somebody else. Check into the group at least once a day or once every other day. And just go in there, just go up and down the wall and just, say congratulations. When you sit at the doctor's office, log into your Facebook and, in the waiting room, log into your Facebook and go to the Feeder Matrix group and just go up and down the wall and, click like or, type in congratulations or something. That group is so important. Okay? So important. A welcome letter and a thank you letter. The other thing is a level 5 video. Like in the group, we have the videos that tell why they should go to level 5, or you create your own video telling your team why they should go to level 5. If there is something special that you will do for them if they go to level 5, please create a letter telling them that. Every now and then, I will send such a letter to my downline, and every time I do it, over the next 3 or 4 days, I see more people starting to move. They're starting to upgrade, get into level 5. Even if I'm not the person that they're about to pay. I just need them to get to level 5 because when I can prod my team to get to level 5, some more of my team members are getting paid. It's not all about me getting paid. It's about my team members getting paid too. Okay? We are a team. Okay? So, and we are leaders. So you got to figure out what is it that you can do? What can you offer them? What can you say to them to motivate them? Talked to a young lady today. She said she had 26 level 1 people. Well, okay, you got to come up with something and I shared with her what I do, the letter that I send out, because I make what's called a press package, okay? And I will, if my team members go to level 5, the ones who I can see in my matrix, when they go to level 5, I've been doing this for 2 months now, I promote their link for 3 weeks. I make 5 images that they can promote. I make 5 ads. I put their link on my banner sites. I put their in a rotator, and I have that rotator link on my banner sites. I have it on under my videos. I have it in my blogs. Sometimes I would just put one of their links on my Facebook page. I'm going to start putting them on my fan pages. I do Fiverr gigs. I do everything I can to help get those links out there, building under those people. And I think that's why some of my team members are upgrading to 5. Okay?
Can I be on your team, Vicki?
Lynn, you're already on my team. Don't play. You're number 1. She is number 1. Lynn was my very first recruit. Lynn, we got to do this. She said, okay, Vicki. Okay,
yeah,
so
and you know what? Let me just say this.
Okay.
We don't want you guys to think that because Vicki does stuff like this or I do stuff like this that you have to. That we don't want you to get overwhelmed. Okay. Play to your strengths.
Yes, I do. Yes, we do.
No. We don't want them to get overwhelmed. That they say, "Oh God, I can't do this."
Yes, we do.
How so, Vic?
Because, Lynn, that's where the growth is when it hurts and you got to stretch outside your comfort zone. Girl, do you have any idea how much I sweated and how many hot flashes I had while I was making that what's that thing, QR code today?
Yes,
because that was
I
outside.
understand that, and we should stretch. But we don't want it to be such that they're immobilized and they don't do anything.
They don't have to do it all. No, I don't want them to feel like they have to do it all, but they got to do something.
Absolutely. You have to step out. You do have to step out your comfort zone.
Yeah, and you got to figure out what you're going to do. We're talking about, Lynn, we're talking about $100,000.
That's right.
We're working for $100,000. I don't know any job that you can have where making $100,000 is going to be easy.
That's true.
It's not going to be easy. It's a business. This is a business where and not only that, but $100,000, that's on the low end. Because once your matrix starts, Lynn, how many people on your first tier?
I have, I think, 13 or 14 on my first tier.
Okay, so like how many matrices is that?
Okay, so four, at least 4 of them, or 3 of them, because it's 4.
Yeah.
Remember,
so you got 3 matrices.
So 3 matrices, right?
Okay, so if the potential income in one matrix is $100,000, what's your potential income right now, Lynn?
$300,000.
$300,000, and that is not going to be easy. So I'm not saying try to do everything all in one day or all at one time. It's an elephant, but you got to pick what you're going to do. What can you offer?
One bite at a time. That's right.
What can you offer? You want those people in your downline to go to level 5 and then make their way to level 8. What can you offer them to prod them? And they all want some recruits.
Right.
What can you do to help them get some recruits? They want that spillover. What can you do to help create that spillover? And if we're all in that mindset of creating spillover, it says that right on our Facebook page. We don't expect what does it say? We don't expect spillover. We create it.
We create it. That's right.
We create it. Okay. So you know what? So if you don't know how to make an image and put graphics and words on it, ask me. Ask me how. And then that's something that you can offer your downline. If you don't know how to make a video, ask me how. If you don't know about Fiverr, ask me.
I mean, it's all about becoming, making yourself a leader and giving something of value. Because when you do that, people will continue to follow you. And, that's why Vicki's Matrix looks so big. Because she's continuing to help folks, in how she does it. So,
okay, and everybody Go ahead, man.
No, I pick up the phone, okay? So I call people to recruit, and then I also pick up sometimes I reach out to people in my downline, or I certainly tell them to call me. And then we do little strategy sessions, That's how I like to work with people too. So whatever it is, you might be an artist who can draw. So like Vicky's talking about, you might put together, an ad, a graphic ad, or maybe you can write. You might show people how to do a quick little blog. So there are little things. Play to your strength, because when you're playing to your strength and you're happy about what you're doing, that's how you attract other people. That's what I was going to add to that. Where you at, Vicky Woodney?
Oh, I'm right here. I ain't go nowhere. Yeah, no, I'm right here. And Lynn is right. And if you don't feel like you have a strength, get a strength.
Right.
You gotta have something as a sponsor. You gotta have something to offer your downline. I was on a webinar last night, and that's what I was hearing. You've got to have something to offer your downline. Why do they want, not only that, but word gets around. This is what so-and-so, this is what Lynn Hamilton does for her team. Oh, really? I want to join up on her. Yep, this is what she does. What do? What's the word that you want to get around? That you pass it up to your upline to do it? Or that you do it? That you help your team. So I'm challenging you. I'm challenging the people on this call to come up with what you have to offer to your team to get them to go to level 5. And the wonderful thing about it is we can all be offering them something, and they can just double dip and triple dip. Because I tell them, when you get to level 5, get back with me. Well, I ain't gonna be able to get to level 5 until like 2 weeks from now. Okay. Let me know.
Right.
Okay, because this is what I'm offering you. Let me know. Because getting them to level 5, and then we start blowing up their links, they're gonna get the downline, and we're gonna tell their downline to do the same thing, go level 5. So anyway, so Lynn, I didn't finish my list, and I don't want you all to be overwhelmed. But here's the deal. There's some people who do a great job at classified ads. I personally don't. Okay? But it's on this list. So you can offer if your strength is classified ads, that you place classified ads for them, and you can do it in a rotator, make a rotator for it. A rotator is where you have more than one person's link connected to one link. And then when Susie clicks on it, Joe's link come up. When Jerry clicks on it, Sarah's link website pop up. Different people website pop up every time a different person clicks on it, depending on how many links you put in it. Okay, so you may offer them that you will place faceless ads, or you put their link in a banner ad. You'll personalize flip charts. Because there's flip chart back there in our group, and I was looking at that flip chart today, and it has this guy's link in it. I was trying to take it off, and I couldn't. I don't know how to do that. But maybe if you are good at making PowerPoints, that you'll make a PowerPoint for them. There's people who are not, but if you are, that's something that you can make for them, and you can personalize it for them. Or like Lynn says, you can make blog content for them if you're a blogger. I mean, there's just so much other stuff that you can do. And I have a question right now. I know we're past 9 o'clock, and everybody know they're free to hang up whenever they want because this is recorded. But, okay, so you heard my list. Lynn, gets on the phone. She'll do strategizing sessions with them on the phone. Is there anyone who wants to press *6? Is there anything else that you think that you could offer to your downline to get them to upgrade to level 5? Or higher. If there's something that you think, can you press *6? There was something we can add to the list?
*6. Because we got some brilliant people on this team.
I know we do. Anybody? What can you offer to your downline? Okay.
Think about it and come back next week and let us know what you're offering to your downline.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions? Lynn, can we open it up to see if anybody have any questions? about
Yes.
anything. It could be what we talked about. It could be anything about Feeder Matrix. If you do, just press *6, and that will unmute you, and you can ask any questions or share something. Is it just me and you, Lynn?
I'm wondering. I'm gonna ask Mona. Can you because you and I've been you've been talking to me in the chat. Can you press *6 and tell me if you're able to get through? And if you're not, put it in the chat, because remember we heard that noise and I muted people out again, and so I don't know if when I did that. This is what I'm gonna do. Here we go. I'm gonna unmute the line. Cannot. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna unmute the line. Thank you, Mona. Okay, all closed, unmuted. Okay, now I'm
I'd
going
like
to
to make a comment. My name is Evelyn from Virginia.
I was muted.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Hold on. I want you to come right back, but I'm going to mute the line, and then I'm going to ask you to hit *6 again. 1 second. Okay, so the caller, would you come out, please, with *6?
Yeah, we was trying to hit *6, but the line was muted, and we couldn't get through.
But Tilo, let the woman who was trying to say something. Can you hit *6 and come out again, please?
Yes, this is Evelyn from Virginia.
Thank
I'd just
you,
like to
Evelyn.
comment. I have been away, and so I wasn't on these calls for a long time, but I am just ecstatic about this program and the teamwork that you people do. That's just what I would like to comment. I mean, you just have it all over everybody, the whole
Thank you.
program.
Thank you. I'm glad you're back. I hope you keep coming back. And Evelyn,
I promise.
bring your team. Bring your team. As your team grows, have them come here too, because
I have
there's
some
lots
of the
of
people on
information.
tonight.
Say again?
Awesome. She said she has
I
some
have
people
some
on here
people
tonight.
on tonight from my
Awesome.
team.
That's
Great, Evelyn. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your comment.
Yes.
All right, Tilo, you got something to say?
Yeah, well, basically, he was asking if anybody had anything to offer their team or in general.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, me, I'm into security, computer security, and I was asked. I don't know if it was last Thursday or I don't think I attended the call this Sunday. I think it was last Thursday. I was asked to put together a list about security things that you can do to keep your computer secure.
Oh,
But I think that
Tilo,
was for
I'm
the Sunday
sorry.
call. Was it that
Yeah.
was for the Sunday call, Tilo? We wanted you to do that for. For
I don't think I made the Sunday call. I'm not sure. So
Okay, yeah, we really need you on a Sunday call because Lynn going to be AOL.
okay, so I'll do that.
AOL, or missing in action. Oh, MIA, that's it. AOL, that's
What's AOL? But AOL is something.
There's skin in the game.
And on leave. The military term for absent on leave.
Oh, okay, there it is. Okay,
Okay, well,
thank
that's
you.
true. I'm gonna be
So that's
absent
exactly
on-
what she gonna be, absent on leave. I bet she be like
That's
trying to
like
listen
AWOL.
anyway.
That's AWOL.
WOL.
Absent without leave, right?
That's AWOL.
Right. AWOL. Exactly. See, now I can't spell either.
Okay, well, I really was trying to say MIA, missing in action. Okay.
Absent
Anyway,
on-
so Tilo, I'm putting you on a sticky note, okay, for Sunday for sure.
Okay, no
All
problem.
right, thanks.
Hi, I would like to ask one question.
Mhm.
Go for it.
Okay, can you have more than one position in this program?
No, not really. I know there are people who do, but it makes sense to have one and work that position, because here's what happens: when you work the business, when you get to level 8, you get other legs open. So you're working the business all the time, and if you have 2 different positions, that's just going to make you work a whole lot harder. So if you want to do it, I guess you could.
But I wouldn't advise anybody to do it. I don't know, Vicki, what do you say about that?
I wouldn't advise it either. And that's a question for you to ask Feeder Matrix admin at feedermatrix.com. I wouldn't do it.
Thank you.
Yeah. But I know that there are some people who purchase spots from people who quit. And this guy came to me and asked me if I knew anybody who wanted to purchase a spot. So I think they purchase a spot and then they sell them. So I guess it's nothing that I ever considered doing, is having more than one spot. So I don't know. Somebody else can answer that question.
Star 6, any more questions? Any more questions or comments?
Hi, Vicki Ellen. This is Ebony from Pittsburgh.
Hey, Ebony.
Hi, Ebony.
Hey. I just wanted to say the call was awesome. I've learned a lot. I have a few team members on here as well, and I hope they learned something too. But my question was, how do you deal with perhaps rejections or no's? How do you keep your spirits up? Like, what are some things that you do, maybe videos that you may watch, or anything like that?
Okay, when you say past rejections, you mean people that you talk to about Feeder Matrix and they say no?
Right. You kind of get maybe a few consecutively and you might get down on yourself. Like, what are some things that you do to keep yourself up and keep yourself motivated to keep going?
Okay, I just kind of... Okay, there you go, Lynn. Next, that's right, because there's just so many fish in the sea. And then other mindset that I put myself in, I'm an ex-Mary Kay consultant, and they used to tell us, try to get 7 no's in a row. And it was always impossible. And so it was almost like we were trying to just to win a prize or something, and it's just impossible. And then the other thing, too, is, and they also told us that a no is not always, a no does not always mean never. Often a no means not now. Because people that I talk to about Feeder Matrix, some people that I talked to about Feeder Matrix before said no, and they have come back and said, okay, I think I want to give this a try.
Right, and we don't want to convince anybody, Ebony.
Ooh, no.
I mean, you know what? We are gonna get no's, and it's we have to just take it like, okay, no problem, understand, and then just move on to the next one. I mean, because that's part of the game. This is a numbers game in what we're doing. So we're going to get the no's, but like Vicki just now said, so many no's is going to lead to a yes. And so if you have that perseverance to just say no matter what, and it really equates to what your why is. Why are you doing Feeder? Is it just for the money, or is it lifestyle? Is there something that you want to change about, yourself or your family? And then a no just means, okay, no problem. I'm going to keep going. And we all get discouraged sometimes, but remember that's just temporary. And anybody who gives up, then their why wasn't strong enough. Because if your why is strong enough, why you're doing this is that strong. A no is just okay, no problem. I'm going to just keep going until I get my yes. That's 7 no's. Try to get those 7 no's, like Vicki said, because eventually that yes is going to happen. Like sometimes I'm dialing, like I dial, and people are no, I'm not interested. No, I'm not interested. I mean, a faint-hearted person will say, well, I'm never picking up this phone again. But I'm like, no, I'm going to keep dialing until I set an appointment. And it's just about what your tenacity is. So it's okay to get the no's, but just know that at the end of the no, there's going to be a yes, and just keep it moving.
Yeah, and then on the other side, you have to respect the no's. I have to share with you that the reason why Lynn was late getting on the call is because she was calming me down, because a person had pitched me today, and I told them, their question was, what's this? Are you committed to? How committed are you to Feeder Matrix? and my response back to them was 100%. And they spent the next 20 minutes in my chat box just really dogging out Feeder Matrix and, you know, telling me it wasn't going to last. And I asked them, well, how much money have you made? And it's like nowhere near how much I've been made. And how many people are in your matrix? Nowhere near. And I'm like, why would I join this person? I didn't say that to him, but, you know, just really, he would not respect my no. And I mean, it really had me upset. I mean, when you don't respect somebody's no and you dog out their no or their reason for their no, or try to tell them or convince them, you know, like Lynn say, don't convince, because that's insulting. I mean, I got off that very insulting, and right as I got off that, Lynn called, so it's like she was calming me down because I was so insulted. I'm like, you know, you respect a person's no, okay? Because here's the deal: what this person did was this person alienated me to the point where I won't join that program under anybody, because I don't want to bring people into that program who will possibly get the same kind of bullying that I got on that chat. Okay, so respect the person's no, like Lynn said. Tell, don't sell. Tell them what this program is. Tell them what it has to offer, and understand that it's not for everybody. And Ebony, I hope you don't feel like we just dragging this on, but we're all going to get some no's. And so I think everybody just needs to have the right mindset about the no's, is understand that it's not for everybody. And understand where your target market is too. Okay? Because there's some people who, online marketing is just not for them. Digital products is just not for them. Okay? This is just not for everybody. Go to where your target market is. Some will, some won't. Some do, some don't. Next. And I challenge you to get 7 no's in a row. But for every no, respect their no, because they may come back to you because you respected their no. That person can't say nothing else to me because I even unfriended him. So he ain't
here's
no.
the other thing. Here's the other thing, Ebony. Think about you when someone comes to you and you say no. It's that respect, like I was saying to Vicky, you know, just be courteous. I mean, as she is, and just say, you know what, I appreciate you know, the information. Right now, I'm just really committed to where I am, and you know, the timing is not right for me, because everything is really about timing. The timing is not right for me. So maybe at another time. And if it does become right, I know where to find you. A person who if you're respectful to that person and a person is telling you that way, I mean, you're going to do it the same way when somebody comes to you. When, you know, you're focused on feeder or whatever it is that you might else be focused on, and you're going to tell them the same thing. So it's all about respect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. And those no's don't always mean never. I'm telling you, some of them will come back if you respect their no. You know, they could have a headache that day. They could, you know, have some impending bills. You just never know what their reason for that no is. So just respect that no. You know, leave it graciously, and then, you know, keep going.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hello,
Alvin. Thank you.
From Brooklyn.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Alvin. Wait a minute, David. Hey, Alvin.
Yes, I just want to interject on something. I know that Gene Flynn is having his webinar. Should be at 9:30.
Is he having it because he didn't have it last week?
Well, he informed us on the Tuesday call that he was going to have it.
Okay.
Why he had stopped having it is because there was nobody on the call. So I was thinking maybe we can start, you know, recruiting, that's the wrong word to use, advertising his call so that he won't drop that call, because that call is a webinar and a call, which is only about a half hour long.
Okay. Alvin, can you put something in our group every Thursday about his webinar?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. And we're going to try to wrap this call up before 9:30 so that if people want to jump on. Because, you know, sometimes I'll jump off this call and jump back, you know, jump on another call too. You know, we have to get fed too.
Mhm. Thanks for that information, though, Alvin. Because I heard if it wasn't Gene, it was Melvin who was doing something the other night, and that he did a really I don't think it was a scheduled presentation, but it was an impromptu presentation. That the information was fantastic.
Oh yes, absolutely. So this is
So yeah, thank you for mentioning that. And if there are folks here who have guests and they need to see something that like Vicky always talks about how she's a visual. She needs to see the visual. Gene's website will allow, not website, his webinar will make that right in your face. And I was sorry that he wasn't on last week because I've not seen the webinar and I heard so many good things about it. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to see it tonight either. But if there are people on this call, why don't you give the number, Alvin, if you have it?
Okay. You ready?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, that's Gene Flynn. It's join me. It's join.me /Gene Flynn. GENEFLYNN. That's join.me /Gene GENEFLYNN. And the phone number is 712-432-0075. And the access number is 676-346 pound. That's 676-346 pound.
Okay, great. Thank you for that. And do put it in the We Help You Recruit group. Please put it there too as well.
Yeah, I'm getting ready.
You might want to put that. You might want to do that now to let people know that's coming up.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to do that right now.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you, Alvin. And Alvin and Regina, they too have a call on Mondays at 8:00. Is that correct, Alvin?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And we'll be promoting that on a call that Vicky and I do on Sundays, so that you guys can get on that call. The wonderful thing about our group and our sister groups, that there is a call and webinar just about every day of the week. We just debuted another call with Bobby Cruz. Had his first call last Saturday that I hear was a great call, and he's going to be doing that every Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Mountain Time, and also you can get the information. The information will be in the group on that. Mm-hmm. So
and Regina is going to be one of our presenters on Sunday.
Who is that?
Regina.
Oh, that's right. And Regina Turner will be one of the presenters on Sunday on our Marketing Strategies That Work call. So, we are trying to make things available to you guys and to ourselves, because we get, you guys come on those calls and give us lots of information too. I mean, the community we have here is amazing. Really, really amazing. And I'm going to say there's no other group out there like what we're doing. So, everybody's very lucky. I'm glad you guys are a part of it. I'm certainly glad to be a part of this group. So, we're gonna close the call now, Vicky, so that folks can jump around and get on to the webinar. Did you have any last words?
No, I don't. I don't have anything else, Lynn. That's the end of my notes there.
Okay,
stay in your feeder matrix lane. I don't care how rough the terrain gets. That 100K is very possible. Winners are the ones who keep going after everyone else quit. And that quitting starts between the ears. Okay? Keep your sights set on your 100K, and you'll get it.
That's right.
That's it.
Okay, so folks, the replay number 424-203-8409. The code is 744885 and the pound sign. And when it asks you for the reference number, just hit the pound sign again. That'll give you the latest recording. 424-203-8409, and it's the same passcode, 744885 pound sign. We appreciate your time tonight. We had a nice group of folks on this call. Hope this call gave you a lot of value, enough that you'll, like Vicki says, that you stick with Freedom Matrix. You know, there's a lot of shiny objects out there, shiny bright balls and whatnot that you can run to. But here's the thing. I like to tell people, if you're not doing anything here and not working it here with all the support that you have, when you go over to something else, you're going to do the same thing. We are showing you how to make some money here. So we hope that you take advantage of what we're offering, what this team offers, and that you'll come back next week and bring your team, and we do it all over again next week. So you guys have a great week. Jump on Jean Flynn's webinar, and we'll see you again next week. Good night, everybody. Vicki?
Good night, everybody. Good night, Lynn.
Good night.